It's my pleasure to get to introduce Ariana. She's a finalist for the U.S. Army Pro Football Hall of Fame Award for Excellence. Also, as you know, here in this great school, she's nationally ranked All-American Triathlete and Dual Athlete who will represent Team USA in the World Triathlon Championships and the World Duathlon Championships, and is also a member of Greenhill's varsity cross-country, swim, and track teams. I was telling Ariana earlier, I went to the Naval Academy and I could hardly swim. My mother wouldn't let me swim back in those days. Of course, we didn't have a pool in our backyard, and she wouldn't let me go to a public pool because you might get polio. So I get to the Naval Academy. I'm a pretty decent football player, but man, I could not swim. And so I learned to swim. By the time I graduated, I knew how to swim. And she could really swim. Additionally, she excels academically and has been a leader in her community. And this is the part that's into the personal side, in addition to what happens on the field. And throughout the U.S. with her service to homeless children through Team Ariana and Bogalauco, raising over $130,000 in donations and bringing awareness to this critical issue. She's not only taken out life, but she's given back. Ariana, it is my honor and real pleasure to recognize you as a finalist for this prestigious award. On behalf of the U.S. Army and Pro Football Hall of Fame, please accept this plaque and custom jacket in recognition of your excellence. Way to go, Ariana.
Good afternoon. With great humility and passion, I would like to begin by thanking the United States Army and the Professional Football Hall of Fame for this magnificent honor and exceptional opportunity. Specifically, thank you Mr. Shockey for visiting us today from the Hall of Fame in Canton, Ohio. And thank you Lieutenant Colonel Smith and Lieutenant Colonel Kimmick and our other servicemen for giving your time with us today. A special thank you also goes out to Regina Bruce for setting a great philanthropic example and originally suggesting I be considered for this award. I would like to extend my sincerest gratitude to one of the greatest quarterbacks, not just of the Dallas Cowboys, but in the history of the NFL. A true gentleman and scholar, Mr. Roger Staubach, for sharing this memorable event with all of us. Last week, I visited Arlington National Cemetery and the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. My heart was forever touched by the discipline, unwavering loyalty, and sacrifice all of our soldiers make for us to protect this great country. Words cannot describe how thankful I am to them for giving me the freedom to do what I love. Gentlemen, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you for your service. Although my name appears on the list of award winners, it is not I who won. Every person in this room has contributed to my success. This award truly validates all of my hard work, all of our hard work. Whether you donated to Team Ariana, aided my studies, or helped me train for a race, all of you have made an impact in my life, and all of you are the reason I am standing here today. I think the word that genuinely sums up my feelings is gratitude. I'm grateful to have supportive parents who are willing to sacrifice their own dreams for mine. I'm grateful to have so many genuine friends who encourage me to overcome any obstacles. I'm grateful to have amazing teachers who push me to learn things about myself that I never knew were possible. Specifically, Mr. Oros. You've been in my life since I was born, and I'm so appreciative of you helping me navigate the murky waters we call high school. I'm grateful to be part of your cross-country, swim, and track team that provide the camaraderie and support many athletes often never discover. I have enjoyed countless days of grueling practices when the main reason I continue pushing myself is for my team. Beginning my triathlon career at 7 years old, I was lucky enough to have been blessed with many mentors and outstanding coaches. Continuing the sport of triathlon has never been a question, as I'm grateful to have knowledgeable and intuitive coaches who have not only propelled me to become physically stronger, but also mentally. Over the years, as I have traveled around the country racing and competing in the sport of triathlon, my love and passion for the sport have only been accentuated. The pureness and state of utopia I feel when I race is undeniable. Oftentimes, people reminisce solely on those who have been supportive and stood by them. But I would also like to take this time and thank those who doubted me. Your doubts and disbeliefs have pushed me to struggle and to be successful. Thank you for telling me I couldn't, because you know what? I did. And I will continue to do. I will continue pursuing my passion in the sport of triathlon, and I will continue fighting for a cause that's dear to my heart. From a young age, I have always been taught to give back in any way I can. My parents explained that giving is the most powerful gift you could ever give. Mahatma Gandhi once said, "The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others." There is something truly rewarding when you know you've personally impacted someone else's life. The irreplaceable feeling of knowing your actions made another's life a bit more bearable is priceless. While in DC last week, I was honored with the opportunity to represent Texas as the leading high school honoree for the Prudential Spirit of Community Award. I was introduced to our nation's top middle and high school philanthropists. Many had formed nonprofits similar to that of Team Ariana and shared their stories of how they overcame personal limitations, yet are still giving back to the best of their abilities. For example, I met a boy from Maine. He was diagnosed with autism as a young child and eventually taught himself how to speak. He explained how it took years for him to develop the skills necessary to form coherent sentences. But he wanted more than anything to help those facing similar difficulties he had faced as a young child. This boy faced mountains of personal challenges, though through his resilience, he continued to help others. True selflessness. In contrast, it's unfortunate because our generation is defined by a single action, the selfie. But we're so much more than that. There are some sincerely phenomenal and inspiring young adults in this great country. Everyone here has a voice, but it is how you choose to use your voice that determines your character. I'm one girl, I have one voice, and I will conquer it one race at a time. Let's turn selfie into selfless. Live a healthy lifestyle, find a passion, pursue it, and give back in a meaningful way. Thank you once again for this wonderful honor.